A model predicts that the population of Bergen was 15,000 in 2005. The model also predicts that each year for the next 5 years, the population P increased by 4% of the previous year's population. Which equation best represents this model, where x is the number of years after 2005 for x less than or equal to 5?
Number 12, it is given that the model predicts the population of Bergen in 2005 was 15,000. And then the model also predicts that each year for the next 5 years, the population increases by 4% of the previous year. So if this year the population is P, the next year it will be P plus 4% of P. In this case, 15,000 plus 4% of 15,000. So the model is predicting that each year for the next 5 years, the population increased by 4% of the previous year's population. The predicted population in one of these years can be found by multiplying the predicted population from the previous year by 1.04. So technically this is one whole, that is 100% of 15,000 plus another 4%. In decimal form we can represent it by 1.04. So the first year we have to just multiply 15,000 by 1.04 and we will get the population 1 year later. And after that, the predicted population 2 years later, this will become 15,000 times 1.04 times 1.04. That means 15,000 times 1.04 the whole square. This is for the second year, after 2 years. So same way, 3 years later it will become 15,000 times 1.04 raised to the power of 3. So 3 years later, after 3 years, 15,000 1.04 raised to the power of 3, like that. Okay, so each time the power is increasing by 1. So more generally, the predicted population P x years after 2005 can be represented by P is equal to 15,000 and 1.04 x, or the year for which we are calculating the population. This is matching to answer choice D. P is equal to 15,000 times 1.04 raised to the power of x. So that is the correct model for this one.